Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. As Nigerians are preparing for 2027 election, the first batch of permanent voters card pre-registration data has been released by the Commission, Inec, and a lot of things are not adding up because a lot of people are screaming right now based on the new strategy that they perceive is being rolled out. And I'm going to give you full details of it because it seems as if the Southwest have sent shocking waves to all and sundry. And as usual, the Southeast seems to be lacking right now. I'm going to give you full details of what ADC spokesperson have observed. And he says this one is beyond logic. Let me give you full details of what African Democratic Congress, ADC, have to say. According to the news, ADC has expressed alarm over what it described as statistically impossible figures in the first batch of permanent voters card PVC pre-registration data released by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. According to INEC's figure, Osun State alone recorded 393,269 pre-registration in 1 week. The ADC noted that this was higher than the 275,815 new voters added in the state between 2019 and 2023 in a period of 4 years, which means people are just massively growing there. ADC in a statement issued on Thursday by Bolaji Abdullahi, the National Publicity Secretary, argued that the figure defies logic, pointing out that Osun, at the peak of political mobilization in 2022, recorded 843,124 votes in the governorship election. The party questions how nearly 20% of all eligible adults in the state have now rushed to register within 7 days. According to him, he says that the anomalies become even more glaring when viewed in the context of the overall registration reports. According to the party, INEC data shows that the Southwest accounted for 848,359 pre-registration, representing 67% of the national total, which the entire Southeast recorded. Just 1,998. That's Southeast recorded 1,998, while the Southeast in pre-registration in just 1 week, 848,359. Jesus. ADC further noted that Osun, Lagos, and Ogun State combined made up 54%, that's 54.2% of all the pre-registration in Nigeria, while 5 states, Ebonyi, Imo, Enugu, Abia, and Adamawa, barely recorded 4,153 people, or 0.2% of the total registration. These fantastic figures suggest either a technical glitch in INEC's digital registration system or a more troubling possibility of a deliberate manipulation of data. The ADC warned, insisting that the integrity of the 2027 general election could be at risk if the voters' registration is compromised. The party called on INEC to immediately conduct and publish a forensic audit of the first week pre-registration data, including a breakdown of physical and online registration, as well as server loads, bandwidth distribution, and regional access reports for the registration portal. It also urged opposition political parties, civil society groups, fact-checkers, and election observers to interrogate the data and press INEC for accountability. The ADC further invited the international community, including the United Nations, African Union, ECOWAS, and Nigeria's Democratic Alliance, to take earlier interest in the anomaly. It warned that unresolved flaws in the voters' register could have grave implications for national stability. The credibility of our democracy cannot be left to chance. Silence is the face of these anomalies. Silence in the face of these anomalies would amount to complicity. For those who don't understand what I really mean here, or what ADC spokesperson actually mean, it has it that in this 1 week of pre-registration of permanent voters registered by Inec, this first batch, which was carried out just 1 week ago, Osun State alone has they have registered 393,269 people, while the whole of Southeast has just 0.2%. 5 states couldn't even make up to 1,000 and something. Let me give you that data very well. He said that the entire Southeast recorded just 1,998, which means there are no people in Southeast. The big question is, what is going on? Or does it mean that the birth rate at a particular time in Southwest grew astronomically, and in Southeast people were not given birth to again? So that is why maybe just 1,998 people have just been adults, and in Southwest, the rate of people that they were giving birth to, all of them are 18 years now, and they are rushing. Or maybe deportees, that people who were outside of the country, in African countries, now they are rushing down to register. Jesus will have mercy on this country. Almost strategy. No be Nigeria with the not gonna say levels day for this thing. So which means if by 1 week alone, Inec could see as much as this. If the second batch of the registration that will take place, we should get ready, because we are going to see more than 7 million people. So when it happens like that, they will look at North and say, "No, we don't need your vote. Just Southwest alone can." This is Peter Obi. I pity you. More. Politics 101, another level entire. This one is master class. They're taking us through master class. So which means this is an idea, which means if it happens again, a Southeasterner becomes a governor. It means maybe 3 billion people will register from Southwest or Southeast. This is not interesting. This points to one direction, that there's something unexplainable. Now, they've called for, display of everything. How did these people suddenly emerge? 800, come on, 800 and something thousand people in 1 week. Then in Southwest, less than 1,000 or less than 3,000 people registered. In Southeast, less than 3,000 people. And then in Southwest, just Osun State alone. Haba. Southeast, we have 6 geopolitical zones. We have to be clear about this, because some people is not getting clearer to most Nigerians. We have to be clear about this. Now, in Southwest, Osun State alone, Osun State all of a sudden woke up and had this unthinkable number, which is far beyond human imagination. How can you say that Southwest alone recorded, Osun State alone recorded that number? How did they come by that number? Is it that all of a sudden maybe the old generation, all of them are metamorphosed, and all of them turn to 18 years again, and then they walk back and register again? I don't know what will happen in this country in the nearest future, but I must say that as much as we are angling for our own, person to win election, we must be careful that we don't start teaching people certain things. Because when we start saying it like this, it's going to mess up the whole system, because at the end of the day, there won't be any truth, which means by the time we do population census in Nigeria, so many false figures will just be coming up, because they know that it is actually used for economic planning. And since we know that those data, population census is used for economic planning, a lot of things will happen, which means some state will just skyrocket their own. It's absolutely not okay now.